If you're 60, you're not thinking
About
about 50 or 60, years down the line, unless you hope to live to 120 or so. But, life expectancy in Kenya is increasing. So what are the differences between how a Kenyan thinks about the future? If we would bring 20, 60-year-old Kenyans into this room and ask them, what is the future of online education? We're going to get a very different perspective than if I would ask you, what is the future of online? So there is a difference. So looking at how does age influence the way we think about the future? And then the other one that I'm really excited about is looking at how trauma, both primary and secondary trauma. So primary trauma is when violence, for example, has been perpetrated against you.
Yeah.
If you were abused as a child, if you were carjacked, if you were recruited by Al-Shabaab against your will, you're experiencing primary trauma. Secondary trauma is you're experiencing it, as a secondary force. So let's say that you're a spouse of a police officer who responded to the Westgate attack. And the security forces that respond to that went into great, chaos and mayhem and so forth. And they experienced a trauma because they saw their fellow countrymen being killed, right in front of them. But their spouses, the spouses of those officers, are going to experience some of the secondary trauma. And so what I'm looking at in partnership with the Green String Network is, how do you help people, first of all, wrestle with that trauma?